First question of the day. Yes, I have grey hair. Yes, I do not like it. And yes, I did try and make it look better with dry shampoo, but it just made it look 100 times worse.
She just wants to be beautiful. She goes.
Hello beautiful humans, my name is Paige and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, thank you so much for being here and I hope you're doing very, very well. Now today, I am bringing you my first ever Q&A video. I'm so excited. I've tried to do one of these before and it didn't work. Like, I tried to do it with the vain hope that people might actually want to ask me questions and no one actually did. So I was just like, okay, this is awkward. Yeah, it was a bit of a flop, to be honest. So I tried it, didn't work, and thought give it a while and come back to it maybe a few months down the line, and that's exactly what I've done. So I put out on my Instagram story and just said, look, if anyone wants to ask me any questions, feel free to do so. And I got some really good questions. You guys are hella weird and just some really weird, brilliant stuff that I just cannot wait to talk about. So I picked some of the best and I'm gonna answer them for you today. I'm just gonna get straight into it, except for to say, if you haven't and you'd like to, then please do subscribe, because it means the world to me and makes me very happy every time you do. And also, if you ring that little bell notification, you'll get notified every time I upload a video, so you won't miss this mess of a human. And again, makes me feel really good, so win-win. Win-win-win-win-win. I think that might be the quickest intro I have ever done in my whole entire life, and I'm quite proud. So, where shall we start? Start at the very beginning. Very good place to start. I was gonna try and say your guys' usernames, but I don't know if I should or not because I'm scared I'm gonna get them wrong. So I'm just gonna put them on the screen. That just seems a lot more sensible. So the first question is, what did you study at uni and where did you go to uni? So I may have said before, I studied both an undergraduate and a postgraduate, so I'm not entirely sure which one you're meaning, but I'll tell you both. For my undergrad, I studied creative and media writing at Portsmouth University, and that was sort of a mix of creative fiction writing and kind of fairy tales and storytelling and all of that, and then the other half of it was more kind of media-based journalism writing. It was the only degree that really piqued my interest when I was looking at a writing degree. I knew I wanted to write, I knew I wanted to be a writer in some form, but I just didn't know what I wanted to do. I thought maybe I wanted to be a journalist, but then maybe I was like, oh, maybe it's only like fictional stories I like. So that degree enabled me to explore both sides and actually see how they work really well together. And then for my master's degree, which as you may or may not know, there are a few technical issues with, but with that degree, I studied magazine journalism at City University in London, and magazine journalism is exactly what it says. It is specialising in journalism for magazines. At that point, I knew I wanted to be a journalist, and I enjoyed the more feature writing style of magazines as opposed to the shorter, more factual writing of news and newspapers. So in my mind, that's why I went for magazine journalism. So next question is, are you close with your family? Yes, I am incredibly close to my family. I am a very family orientated person. I always have been. It's weird because to me I have two families. I went to boarding school, so I have my family, my mum, my dad, my siblings, my biological family. But where I went to boarding school, and I went to boarding school at a young age, I went when I was 8. The people I learned a lot from and surrounded myself most of the time with when I was younger was my friends. So although I'd see my parents and my mum and my family, my biological family weekends, friends and family I would class as one, and I would say they are incredibly important to me. Family shape who you are, they shape the experiences you have in life, and I've been very grateful to have not only brilliant parents but a very supportive family who have always told me that I can achieve anything. Also, I had a really happy childhood, and for that reason I formed very good relationships with my family. They're values that I hope to take on to my own family one day. My family's quite small. I have extended family, but in terms of people that I see on a regular basis and that I'm close to on a regular basis, there's probably only like a handful of people. I have siblings, and there's my mum and my dad, have a few uncles dotted around and a few aunties, and my granddad, who is just my absolute world. I love my granddad so much. He's a man of very few words, mainly ooh. Like he grunts a lot, but he's just the best. He makes me so happy. He cracks me up. He doesn't even realise what he's doing, which is the best thing ever. And also more recently, I got my boyfriend, who's definitely a big part of my life, and I hope will continue to be a big part of my family and my family's life. And you never know, one day even extra family. That sounded creepy, but yeah, I'm gonna leave it there. That sounded so creepy. Next question. So next question is, how did you and your boyfriend meet and how long have you been together? So I'm just lubing myself. I was gonna say lubricating my vocal cords, but it came out a bit different. Considering I'm talking about one boyfriend, that's probably not the sentence I should be using, so I don't know if I've said it before on camera. I don't think I have, but me and my boyfriend actually met through Instagram. He messaged me on Instagram. I did a TV show called The Undateables a while back, and I was on TV, and although we didn't go on a date, me and him, he saw me on it and was like, hey, you're nice. He actually said a really lovely message, which I'm going to keep to myself because, you know, it's really cute and I don't really want to share it with the internet. But he sent me a really lovely message. So yeah, we just got talking. We had a lot in common. We decided to meet up, and I guess it goes from there really. I was so nervous though, like I was really scared. I'm quite a skeptical person, so when someone messaged me, and also can I just put out, when his profile came up, and this is gonna sound really stereotypical, I was immediately like, oh hi, you're good face, body. I was attracted to him, I'm not even gonna lie. So I was just like, oh okay, hi, how you doing? And then we started talking and I was like, oh, we have this in common, we have this in common. And I was like, this is too good to be true. Like something's not right here. So for the longest time I had in my head, he's not real. He's just gonna be a creepy old man, and he's just gonna, I'm gonna get myself killed. I was really stressing out, and I even said to him, I was like, you're not fake, are you? I think that's basically all I said to him when I first met up with him. Like I just was just like, you're real. Like you're actually, you're real. I must have looked like I had a proper complex, an absolute mess. You know, we did the steps to make sure each other was who each other was. Always do that if you meet anybody online. So we did the voice calls, we did the face-to-face and the video calls. It was really nice, and I guess just went from there really. And how long have we been together? Do you know what? Not long. It depends what you class as together. We've never had the chat about like, oh, are we exclusive? We were always exclusive. Does that make sense? Like it was never, it just was a mutual thing. So if we're going from, I want to go from September because it was right from the moment we started speaking. So I'm going to go from September, and I'm going to say 2.5 months. That's what I'm saying. I don't know what he would say, but that's what I'm saying. So this says, what beauty tips can you give for breakouts? I work full-time with secondary school kids. Oh, that's interesting. I had time to think about this actually, and I haven't really, which I probably should have. What tips can I give? This is a really basic one, and I'm sure anyone would say this to you, but recently I've learned how important it is to always take your makeup off properly at the end of the day. And by properly I don't just mean like a face wipe or like just a makeup wipe, because I went away for the weekend with my boyfriend and I just took some face wipes and I kind of wiped my makeup off with makeup wipes for the 2 nights, the night and a bit I was there. The next thing in the morning I had spots all here. Honestly, my skin was so bad, and that was just from one night of not washing my makeup off properly. So I would definitely say that is super important. Even if you're going away for just one night, make sure you actually take your proper skincare routine. Sometimes you can't be asked and it seems really long and boring. Trust me, I know. Like sometimes the last thing I want to do at the end of the day is take off my makeup. One of those days is today. Like I'm looking in the viewfinder now, I'm going, I need to take this off, and I don't want to. I always feel better when I do. I always feel fresh when I do, and my skin just feels so much better. So That's 100% my #1 tip. One thing that I'm in love with is the Mario Badescu drying lotion. It's a little, it's over there. I wish I could get it for you, but like it's so far away. But it's a little pot of like lotion. It's got pink powder in the bottom and then like a clear liquid on top. And then you just dab it on your spots and you leave it overnight. Like I usually do it before I go to bed. And honestly, it's amazing. Like it dries those little bastards out so well. I've had ones where they've been fairly big and then the next morning they have literally been like completely flat. So that's really, really good stuff. That's a really good quick fix if you've got an active breakout and you want to reduce it quickly. But I think for overall maintenance of just good skin is sticking to your skincare routine and making sure you take off your makeup at the end of the day. It's really boring and simple, but that's what I would say. Oh, next question is, will you come to tour Australia one day? Oh, I would love that. I don't know how many other people would actually want me to come to Australia, but I personally would love that. Yes. Oh my god, I've always wanted to go. My mum went when she was younger, absolutely loved it. My boyfriend's got friends out there and one of them has already said we can go and say hi and visit. So I'm gonna get on that plane on that holiday. Australia is most definitely somewhere I'd come and visit. Although you have massive bugs, don't you? Like huge ass spiders. I saw a video from one of the YouTubers I watched, Daz Games, where he was reacting to like the biggest spider and it was in Australia. And they were like, the spider was like that. It was literally the size of my hand. It was, how spazzy was that? I was like, I'm so weird. It was gigantically big. I don't know if I could deal with it. That's the one thing I don't know if I could deal with. I'm not very bug friendly. Like I love I'm a Celebrity, but I love I'm a Celebrity from the comfort of my own bedroom when there's not spiders on my head. We've only got a few more to go. So next question is, if we had to move to another planet, would you go? Would I go? Yeah. You didn't specify if people were like coming with me or not, so if I was going on my own and I was the only person to have to move to the planet, then no. But if we were all going, if like for some reason we couldn't live on this planet anymore and they were like, we found this other planet we can live on, do you guys want to come? Really, you kind of have to because this place is about to die. Yes, I would. I actually would. I think it'd be great fun. It'd be a good adventure. I feel like I'd get on well with aliens. You know, they've definitely got to be out there. If we're here and there are so many planets in the universe, and there are so many planets that already could establish life on, even if we're talking about the smallest microorganism, then there must be aliens. So I think me and the aliens will get on. I believe in them. I think they're nice. I don't think they're out to corrupt us. So I think we'll just chill out and play some Scrabble. I'll teach them how to make a good cup of tea. They can teach me how to do that weird voice thing where they go, is that alienist? I would love to go to a world where we could start again and treat our planet properly. And if we had a chance to do that on a completely new planet that we could live on, could you imagine if we took all our mistakes that we've made and rectified them and treated our planet like it should be? Then that would be amazing. So 100% I would move to another planet. Oh, this is a deep one. Where do you see yourself in 5 years time and do you want to have children? Well, I've sort of already answered the children thing. Yes, I do, and I've always wanted to be a mum. Definitely want a child at some point in my life. Not yet, there's a lot I want to do before that, but 100%. I think there's nothing more beautiful that a person can do than bring life into this world. To bring a little human into this world who's part of me and somebody that I love. So, of course, I'd love to do that. But not just yet. And 5 years time, where do I see myself? Do you know what? I see myself happy if we keep going the way that I'm going. I'm so happy right now. I'm a very simple person. I just want simplicity. And I just want that simple life with someone that I love. I would love to have done more travelling. I'd love to be a bit more cultured about the world. I'd love to see more things and experience more people and more ways of life. But yeah, ultimately, I just see myself being happy in 5 years time, because that's what I'm striving for. I'm striving to do whatever makes me happy. I've spent so long trying to do what makes other people happy that I've kind of thought, no, I'm going to do what makes me happy. And I can't see that mentality changing. In a year, it's got me from being extremely unwell to much, much better, with an amazing boyfriend and the drive to start building my career again. Happiness is the key to a lot of things I think people don't realise. I love this one because it mentions the C word and it's nearly the C word. When do you put your Christmas decorations up? When do you put up your Christmas decorations. I really rephrased that, but still the same sentiment applies. So, I'm a firm believer that Christmas does not start until the 1st of December. Don't get me wrong, I love Christmas better than the next person. It's my favourite time of year. It brings me so much happiness and joy. I just can't get on board with it until December. Once I've started accepting Christmas, I'll start like eking little Christmassy bits into my room. Actually, that said, I do have over in the corner 2 chrome rose gold metallic mousses, which they sound gross, but I'll show you them when I do my little Christmas. I'm probably going to put them up here for my Christmas videos, and they are a Christmas decoration, but they're so cute, and I was like, I can sort of get away with them for like, you know, every day. But I guess the tree in our house usually goes up about 2 weeks, maybe 3 weeks before Christmas. Oh, I can't wait. I can't wait. So guys, that is the video. I really hope you enjoyed it. I had great fun, and thank you so much for all of your questions. They were all just great. Like, I was so happy with how many people responded. If you do want to do another Q&A, then let me know down below if you did enjoy this. Maybe we could do a more focused Q&A on a more specific subject. What do you think? Let me know. So I guess that is the video. Thank you so much for watching. As always, it genuinely means the world. And remember, I have been me, so please always be you, and I will see you very soon for another video. Why did I sound like a commercial? Commercial advertisement. Bye!